Hey, Gnomies, guess what we're doing today? We're getting Moosie and we're getting Sloppy because we're making Sloppy Moosie Joes. How's it taste, though?
That's like heaven in a bun.
Awesome. Let's cook something. You ready? Let's go. Come on, people, let's do something, even if it's wrong. Well, Nobies, the other day I posted in our Facebook group a picture of a bunch of ground moose meat. And I asked y'all, what would you do with it? Man, we got some awesome answers. Mostly they said chili con carne, so I'm guessing we're going to have to make some chili con carne, but not this time. We got the sloppy moosey joes going on. We got to ask you a favor before we get too far along. Would you mind hitting the like button? It does help the algorithm. Really. And I want to welcome all the new subscribers we've gotten over in the last 2, 3, 4 weeks since the beginning of the year. I wish I could name you all, but I can't right now. But welcome anyways. Hope you stick around for a while. Bunch of y'all is from Alaska and doing your own YouTube stuff, so looking forward to meeting up with you, maybe doing some collabs down the road. You guys got some really cool stuff going on. Good job. Keep it up. Let's see what we're going to do with this ground moose meat beast. All right, Gnomies, for these sloppy moosey joes or sloppy moosey witches or whatever you want, we're going to start with 12 pounds of cooked up ground moosey meat. We cooked it up because we don't want it to shrink in the jars, make a lot of grease and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this warmed back up, add the next ingredient. Daniel-san showing off his mad can opening skills.
You're getting me now that I've done already 7 of them. My hand is cramping.
We only got 12.
It's just a weird skill.
Now, for every pound of cooked ground meat, be it moose, caribou, cow, goat, whatever, we are going to add 1 jar of diced tomatoes.
So, we got 12 pounds cooked. I need 12 of these.
Now, you can use plain diced tomatoes. You can use seasoned diced tomatoes. These happen to be seasoned because they were on sale. We got some peppers in there, and they're like a mild Mexican, you know what I mean? Rotelli, mild diced with green chilies. That will add a little kick. Alright, we got all that mixed in pretty darn good, but it's not liquidy enough. So, next secret ingredient, Heinz ketchup. Now, I usually just eyeball this. It's usually about a cup to a half a cup, or is it a half cup to a cup per pound of meat. So I'm just going to put all this in here for now. And I'll be writing all this stuff down and leave it down into bottoms. We'll start with that, see how it does. Alright, another key ingredient we add for sloppy joes. Say that twice. That's about a tablespoon per pound of beef. I'm just eyeballing it. That's how I roll. Now a little bit of seasoning here, some thyme. Because time is on your side. Yes, it is. You don't need too much of this. Time tends to go a long way. That should be good. And if we're going to add some salt, might as well add some garlic with it. Now, that may look like a lot, but you got to remember, this is 12 pounds of cooked ground beast. Inhale. Inhale, inhale. Boy, is it looking good. All right, we're going to let this simmer on here for a little bit, so we'll be back. All right, we got the heat cranked down on low with this. If you're not going to can it, which we are going to can this, we're going to process it in cans or jars for future use. You can cook this about 15-20 minutes, let it simmer and get all the yumminess going in it. One thing I forgot to put in here, which I did taste it to see how spicy these mild green chilies were. They're way mild. So we need to spice it up a bit. That should do it. Look at that. Gotta keep mixing this good because it's a pretty thin bottom pot. And make sure the heat circulates. But we'll be back. Since we're putting it in jars, we don't need to cook it that long. We just need to make sure it's heated all the way through so it goes in the jars hot. Because that makes a whole lot better for the whole canning process. Yeah. Oh, you can smell that smell. Alright. What are we gonna need?
We're gonna need a bunch of Moosie dough for this next step. Jars.
Some sanitizer
Bottle.
ladle, and a Daniel to fill the jars. Come over here.
So make sure you know it's done, guys.
Hey.
Oh, we're
You have a
doing-
funnel for a reason.
See, starting from back here, so you burn your hands on the lids. It goes right through the funnel, guys. No mess.
And actually put the jar back down on the countertop.
So many things to add.
That's why they're all lined up here.
So,
There you go.
but what about the
What about what?
little gap? Right, you see halfway. To the line.
See that? Right to the line. No air gaps in there. In fact, let me see that spoon. Make sure you get all the air and stuff out of there.
No air in there.
Lid overshowed me. So, let's pick up the speed. Last jar done, y'all.
No air bubbles.
No air bubbles. Up to the first line. Wipe off your sanitize lid. Alright, line them up in here. Get one of them ringy dingy things in the bottom. You don't want your jars touching, people. looks like I can get 7 per row. I might be able to get 8. Yeah, we can get 8 per row. Just as long as they're not touching. That'll work. And put that on there. Now we're using a pressure canner because this is a meat product we are processing. So pressure is the ticket, people. 16 fits just right. And always check your ball blue book for pressures, times, elevations, depending on where you live. And it'll tell you what you need to know. You've seen us do this before. Put this on there. Line up the arrow with the slot. Make sure it's all even.
Tighten these down across from each other so they go down even. Even and Steven. You don't need to go crazy. We'll come back when we got steam. Alright, Gnomies, we got a head of steam. Want to make sure that head of steam stays on there for at least 5 minutes. Because when that steam's coming out, it's getting all your oxygen out of here, and that's what you want. You want to get all your bad air out of here. So 10 minutes, and then you want to put the weight on there at 10 pounds. Then you gotta wait for it to go jingly jangly jingle. So we'll be back again.
Oh, and how do I know all this? Because it's in this book here. This is the book that came with mine. But if you don't have this book, see it says here, right there, for chili con carne, which is basically the same kind of concoction, meat and sauces, pints. You want to pack them hot, which we did, in pints, processed for 75 minutes. And that's after we put the timer on there. And that's for elevations below 1,000 feet. 10 pounds above 15. Never lose these books. They're critical. Anyway, we're going to take these off. See how we did. I need another hand. Here we go. Moment of truth. Ooh, look at that. They all suck. That one bubbled up a little bit, but it's sealed. And that's what matters. Oh, yeah. And there we are. 16 pipes. Sloppy, loosey goodness. Oh, yeah. Alright, moment of truth. Boy, Gnomies, if you could smell that snow. I'm going to give this a shot. It's got to make sure it's not poisonous first. One for Donnie. One for Gnomie. Ah, there you go, Daniel. Wait, it's probably hot. How's it taste, though?
Like having it in a bun.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Gnomie, he's a Gnomie, she's a Gnomie, you're a Gnomie, wouldn't you like to be a Gnomie?
Put your comment down on the bottom.
Click the subscribe down on the bottom, click the like button,
Down on the bottom.
or make a comment.
Down on the bottom.
Peace out.